Hi, we just finished meeting for intonation practice on Wednesday, July 13th. And we had really good ones, some things that people actually hear and use. So how do you like it so far? How do you like it so far? The how and the like are important, so they'll be higher and longer. And then there's the connection like it. But you don't have to say you can change it to ya anytime you want to be more casual. So how do ya? How do you like it so far? How do you like it so far? Have you figured out what's wrong? Figured out, the D connects, and you changes to ya. And figured out is phrasal verb. So the out is usually always stressed, figured out. Have you figured out what's wrong? Have you figured out what's wrong? We won't know until we try. And no one tell doesn't look like a connection, but when you round your lips, no one, the movement will make even more W. You have to round your lips for no one tell. We won't know until we try. What did you do this weekend? Anytime you have what did you, it can change to what'd Oh, I forgot to mark the D and the Y together, make the ja. So what'd ya? And the important word is do. What'd you do this weekend? How would you like a vacation? How would you, the D and the Y make a ja, you changes to ya. So now how'd ya? Like a vacation. This seems like you would be the boss offering somebody a vacation. How'd you like a vacation? So this is if it was possible, not how did you like your past vacation, but how would you like one in the future? How'd you like a vacation? Would you like a paper towel? Towel is weird by itself because it can sound like two parts, towel. If you round your lips, towel, and then unround them. Or you can be a little more lazy, not round your lips so much, and it will sound like towel. And then would ya? Forgot to mark that again. The D and the Y make a ja. You changes to ya. Would ya? Would you like a paper towel? I forgot to make this capital. Lie. Would you like a paper towel? Would you like a napkin? Would ya? Would you like, again, would you like a napkin? And then the difference between walk and work. Forget about the L and walk. So on the second tab, we have some individual words, and I'll catch you up. We started with able, apple, maple, pull, and then walk, the walk, and walk, the cooking pot, sound the same. Walk, no L. And then work looks like OR, but sounds like ER. Were, like where were you? Work. Talk looks like it has an L, but we don't say any L. So I walk to work. I walk to work. Don't make the K release the air. I walk to work. Just hold your tongue in the K position. I walk to work. And then walk and talk. Now the K will connect to the A because there's a vowel and you can release the airflow and you'll hear the K. Walk and talk, and you don't have to say the whole and. You can say walk and talk, walk and talk. Do you think it'll work? Anytime you have it will, you can make the contraction it'll, but the T changes to a D because it's between two voiced sounds. So it'll sound like idle. And that really is two parts, idle. So do you think it'll work? Do you think it'll work? Oh, I get it. I get it. The T changes to a D and connects. I get it. Or without my Kansas accent, I get it. I get it. This one was a specific practice for the S and sh combination. So we have a lot of that for the last part of this. I associate with you through choice. Associate. So that's what we have here. I should put that this is Verb sounds like ate, associate. And then we practiced if it's a noun or an adjective, it's spelled exactly the same, but now it sounds like it. So, she, yet. And that's the same for other words that end with ate. The spelling doesn't change, but when the part of speech changes, so does the pronunciation. So the verb will always sound like ate, like I ate something. And the noun and the adjectives will sound like it. So I will graduate. I put wait here because I always think of wait, like not yet. You have to wait to graduate. And then when you do, you become a graduate of that school as a noun, or as an adjective, I am a graduate student. And that's what came up next. But first, I got you. The T and the Y make a ch. I got you, keeping the U sound. You can also change the U to ya, I gotcha. And you can just drop the I and just say gotcha. In general, you don't need to say the middle E at all. Just drop it and make it 2 syllables. In general. She became Manna. She became Manna. She became Manna. She became Manna. Associate professor. It's a lot of but it's all connected. She became an associate professor. She's an associate. She's an associate of mine. So adjective, noun. Where did you go to school? Where did you go to school? Where'd you go to school? Where'd you go to? The T changes to a D. Where'd you go to school? I will become an assistant, then an associate, then a tenured professor. This is using all of them together. An assistant, an associate, and a tenured professor. And tenured looks like this, but sounds like this. Tenured, or without my accent, tenured. Assistant. And I skipped hydrangea, which is a flower, hydrangea, and they're blooming all over Boston and looking beautiful. So that's it. Thank you for coming, and I hope to see you. If you couldn't join us this Wednesday, I hope you can join us next Wednesday or any other time, or watch any other time. Thanks.